Hello dudes, it's Mailloux here back with another Wynncraft quest guide. Today we are taking a look at Bob's Lost Soul. It's a combat level minimum of 45. This is a long quest, so prepare for that. Talk to Tarod in Nessak's forest at those coordinates. We're gonna start off by right clicking to track it. Before we start, just to not have to walk back and forward too much, I'm gonna use 2 Deathless scrolls, 2 Nessak scrolls, and 1 Ragni scroll. It's a really long quest if you're gonna walk in between. But yeah, we're starting right outside of the Nessak bank here. We're gonna make our way a little bit south here, and then over to the west so we can take the bridge here. And we're gonna cross the bridge, and Tarod is basically right here next to the path here. So let's talk to Tarod. You're one of those soldier types, right? My name is Tarod, and I could really use your assistance here. Years ago, I met a very powerful and legendary warrior by the name of Bob. Yes, that Bob. It's safe to say he was a very admirable man. Him and I slowly became close friends over the years. That is, until one night he vanished without a trace. The accepted story is that he was murdered by a pack of ravenous wolves. Now, I don't buy that story, but look, the point here is that he's gone now, and I want to find out where the hell he ended up. That depressing zombie lumbering around Ragni clearly is not him. I believe he died in this area, and I have been looking for his body for quite a while now, with less than success. Rumors have spread that the tomb lies somewhere east of Nessak, but I've never been able to find it. This is where I need you to help me out, yeah? Do you think you could help me out here? Search around that area and report back to me if you see anything noteworthy. I'd be eternally grateful if you could help me uncover my old friend's true story. And shift click to start the quest. Okay, now we're gonna make our way over to the east of Nessak. So we're gonna cross the bridge again, and we're gonna sort of go through Nessak. So we're gonna go basically over the bridge here, or the dock, over the frozen lake. We're gonna cross the frozen lake in a sort of northeast direction, right over here, and right here we are. Basically, Nessak is right over there. It's right here, and all we do is try to enter, and it's gonna not let us enter. And then all we do is return back to Tarod. So we're gonna turn around and head to the west and report back that we found it. Okay, and now we're back with Tarod. Okay, welcome back. Did you find anything worthwhile? Oh yeah, that definitely sounds like the tomb. Were you able to see what's inside? No? There's a magical barrier? Great, just great. I have a feeling whoever made that tomb did not want anyone attempting to get to him. But forget it, we have no other option. This is the only way we can place Bob's soul to rest for good. Listen, I have a guy who can help us out. His name is Wedyf, a sorcerer type. If anyone could get rid of that barrier, it would be him. He lives in Bremminglar, a small town close to Mailloux. Go meet him. I'll wait for your return. Okay, so now we're gonna prepare some items that Wedyf wants. That way we don't have to go back and forth. So we're gonna return back to Nessak here for the first item. And what that item is a rose. So we're gonna go here along the northern road. Now you can also buy a rose, and the other item we need for Wedyf called Bob's Tear. Forgot the name. You can of course buy them on the trade market, which you can find in numerous cities such as Deathless. Now once we've gone north here, this is the border of Needlr, or not, border of Nessac, into the Wind Plains here. We can find this tool merchant's house right next to the path sort of leading to Deathless. We enter this house. Oh, yeah, the door is sort of buggy, so you have to open it with an empty hand and close it again. There we go. And in this house we have this rose florist. So we kill the rose florist and we grab the rose. Now as you can see, I already have a Bob's Tear, but that's because, well, I'm going to show you where to get it. Just thought that if I don't find it in the video, I don't want to waste time. So for the Bob's Tear, we're going to use the Ragni scroll I mentioned in the beginning. Aggressive mob, so we're just gonna boom. Now we're here in Ragni. In Ragni, you can come across that Bob the Zombie. He spawns in numerous areas along, like around in Ragni. You bop him, and he drops a Bob's Tear. You can find him basically anywhere, sort of along the main path or inside there. You can see he already respawned over there. But yeah, so what we need is one Bob's Tear and one rose. And now we're gonna continue, and we're gonna go see Wedyf. So we're gonna take a Deathless scroll that I also mentioned earlier, and we're gonna head northeast. We're gonna walk past Sailor Ross here, and we're gonna walk over to Bremminglar. Now Bremminglar is sort of in the Almouche savannah, not the desert. So we're gonna walk up here at this intersection. We're gonna go sort of northeast bound. We're gonna follow this path here. And at this intersection, we are going to continue east. And you can probably see that it says Bremminglar right over at this intersection. So we turn to the left and continue towards Bremminglar, and right here is Bremminglar. Okay, we enter. And sort of in the lower center here, we go to the right and into this farm where we can find Wedyf. Let's talk to Wedyf. Welcome, traveler. Are you looking for something? Oh, it's been a long time since I've released an undead. The spirit of your dead friend must still be somewhere in this world. This is why we are unable to get close to his body. Soul magic works in mysterious ways. Don't worry, I can do it. I've heard a little bit of Bob's story before. What a tragedy. His own infallible protection used against him. Anyways, there's no need to lament on the past. Now, we need two items. The first being something from Bob himself. The other is the last thing that made his blood drop. Out past the other side of Deathless near Nessac, there are some arches in the mountain. An old florist lives in a house close by. She has a rose that Bob had once cut himself on. I will warn you though, she has a corrupted some time ago. It may not be easy to take the rose, so be prepared. Secondly, something of Bob's. I've heard rumors of a visage of him wandering around Ragni. Perhaps you can find something of use from it. Killing enemies in the Nessac region may be worth your time as well. Bring me one rose and one Bob's Tear. So basically you can also get the Bob's Tear from killing special mobs, the one with a sort of pink purple icon in their name in the Nessac area. But since Bob drops the tear every time, it's much easier to go there. So we give that to him. Great, you got everything. Although, I might have forgot to tell you about something else too. We also need a part of the soul of your dead friend. This is something I unfortunately cannot do myself. There's a blacksmith close to Ternaves who does this kind of stuff. You can extract the soul from someone's weapon. Very useful in those situations. Go talk to him. Bring me the soul and I'll be able to remove the spell preventing you from entering the tomb. And there we go. Now we're gonna go to the blacksmith in Ternaves. So we're gonna go up this path here to the south. And we're gonna follow it, basically. We're gonna continue at this intersection to the south. And we can also see the quest tracking beacon appearing, showing where the blacksmith is located. He will also want a few items, so that is why we will need some Nesek scrolls as well. So we're gonna follow this road basically, and right over here we are gonna continue to the sort of southeast here. Over there's Ternaves, but we're gonna continue more to the south, sort of towards the corrupted mines. And we're gonna go down to this part of Ternaves. No. Alright, here we are. Let's just get rid of these. Alright. So, here is the blacksmith. And we talk to the blacksmith. What can I do for you? Oh yes, I can extract the soul from weapons. Bring me the weapons of your friend and I'll see if I can do something with it. Oh, it's those weapons. Well, if you know what you're doing, 1 depressing stick, 1 depressing spear, 1 depressing bow, and 1 depressing shears will do the trick. Be careful with the weapons, you will only get 1 of each. If you lose one, you will have to ask around if anyone has a spare. Maybe someone will be selling one on the trade market in Dallas, who knows. Anyway, my apprentice over there has traveled around a lot. They might know where you can find the items for yourself, but I warn you, they're a little bit quirky. So, we're gonna need a depressing version of all weapons. You can buy one of each on the trade market, but if you don't want to do that, we're gonna find out where to get them. Weapons of the depressing kind. Oh, of course, I know of the set. Around Nesek, I hear they are kept. An army of links you must clear. In a cave, you shall find the spear. To a skilled archer you must go. Best in her lumberyard, and you will have her bow. On an altar, effervescence leers. Complete the sacrifice, and you will gain your shears. In the forest, a house frozen in spikes thick outsmart the contraption. Be gifted a stick. But beware, beware, danger lies ahead and will try to halt you in your stead. So, where do we get these weapons? Well, we're gonna take one of the Nesek scrolls mentioned earlier, and we're gonna start off by getting the dagger. So we're gonna go south here, and we're gonna cross this bridge. And then at this intersection, we're going to take a right and go west. Here we are. And right as you see these ruins here, we're going to sort of cut off to the left here and enter this place. Now let me just get rid of the mobs here. Right up here, we can find the effervescence dagger. We're going to grab it. Then we're gonna go up here and do this little parkour. You can sort of see that it sort of gradually goes upwards because it's a parkour. So we're gonna do that. Up. Up. And there we are. Once we reach this purple spot, we are gifted the depressing shears. Okay. For the next weapon, we are going to get the bow, and from here we basically just walk sort of northwest here. We can basically follow the northern road. Here we are. Then we continue sort of to the west here. We're gonna go to the lumber yard. You know of it if you have done the Under Ice quest. We follow this road here. Then we cut off to the west. And here we can see the lumber yard. It's right on the border to the sort of a Lost Sanctuary dungeon. And here in the center of the lumberyard we can see the chainsaw shot. It has two forms, so we kill it. It's form number 1, number 2. And we are what happened to my... No, wait, I thought I had already... no. So now we are gifted the bow once we kill it. You have to be on this stage of the quest to actually get it on the kill. So next up we're gonna get the wand. So we're gonna exit here and continue sort of the road we came basically. We're gonna go to the east and then we're gonna cut off to the south here. And we can sort of wait until we get to the intersection right over here that leads back to Nesak, and we can continue to the east up until we see the bridge to Nesak. Probably the best landmark to use, because right over here we're gonna cut into the actual forest. We're gonna walk along the river bank. You can see Nesak right on the other side. And right here we have this house covered in ice spikes. So we're gonna enter it. The entrance is right here. And we go down into this mysterious cave at the bottom. And we can talk to Mark the wizard. Oh, what's up, bud? I've just been hanging down here working on my teleportation device. The teleporters got partially frozen over, but I'm pretty sure they will still work. Hey, if you want to test it out, be my guest. You can use the teleporter core right next to me to start it. Right click with it while on the center of the iced over teleporter chamber, and it will teleport you in a direction over to the next chamber. It will then teleport you again in a direction 90 degrees clockwise, and it will keep doing that forever. Some of the ice walls have holes in them, and I believe if you use the teleporter core correctly, you will be able to make it to the other side where the gold platform is. The core is unstable though, and it will break if you run too far away. Keep that in mind, yeah? Oh, and I left an old wand of mine down at the gold platform. The thing was very depressing though, so it ain't too much of an issue, but hey, if you can get to it, it's all yours, bud, free of cost. So we can grab this teleporter core and head down here. Now these are the things you can stand on to sort of teleport, and as he said, it will sort of teleport you in a 90-degree change every single time, and we have to make it all the way over there. It will sort of start going in a circle every time. I haven't really figured out the sort of science behind this, but I've sort of gone over to that one, and then I've just tried to sort of make my way through. Now we're one away, so it's gonna teleport us anywhere in this sort of circle. Let's try to get back there, and there we are. Now we did it, and we got in here, and we can kill this depressing stick. Now there was 2 here, but we only need 1. And there we go. Now there's only the spear left. And for that we can basically just cross the river here. It's right at the sea skipper and right outside Nemrak, or not Nemrak, Nesak. Get rid of these mobs real quick. Oh wait, so right over there is Nesak. So we're gonna follow this road here a little bit, and then right over here, basically where we were at the intersection, we're gonna cross right to the east where we can find this cave. We found the rose in that house earlier, so it's very close. We're gonna enter this cave. Now in this cave we have lynxes, and they drop a sort of a lucky lynx foot or something. So we kill them and we get 5. That's not 1. Let's see. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And we just need 1 more. You can see the spear is here in the middle. Just 1 more. There we are. And now when we have 5, we can walk up to the spear and, come on, click it, and it gives us the spear. Then we can just walk through the exit or climb back up. Okay, now we have all the depressing weapons here, and we are gonna use the Deathless Scroll. Let's see, there we are. And once we're in Deathless, or you can just walk over here, we're gonna make our way east here, and we're gonna walk back to the blacksmith in Ternaves. We're going to continue to the south here. And here we are. We talk to the blacksmith. Hi again, I see you got the weapons. These weapons emanate so much sadness, I'm sure you heard Bob's story. Here's the soul. It's a little bit crushed, but it can do the trick. Good luck on your quest. Bob was a great hero. Anything to help him is good in my book. Now we got Bob's crushed soul. So now we go back to Wedyf over in Bremminglar. So we're gonna take the way we took earlier, but the other way. So we're gonna walk north, basically, northbound from here to get to Bremminglar. Okay, and here we are. Let's talk to Wedyf. I'm glad to see you again. I only need a part of the soul. You can keep the rest. Give me a minute. I need to concentrate. It's done. You should now be able to enter the tomb. Be careful. Okay, so now we take the last scroll here. We still have Bob's crushed soul. We take the last scroll to Nesak, and we're gonna make our way to the tomb. So we're gonna walk across the dock here to the east, and sort of angle here has this big rock, and here lies the tomb. But now we may enter. So we enter, and right down by the stairs we turn around, and in the staircase we open this door and we enter here. This is all we need to do, and now we can exit, and we leave and go back to Tarod in the forest. So we're gonna exit and then basically just continue to the west. Okay, here we are. Let's talk to Tarod. You're back. Has he finally been put to rest? It's hard to hear knowing that my old friend is really gone this time, but I'm happy he won't have to suffer on this war-torn world for another second. I want you to have something. This is his old battle chest plate. He gave it to me a few days before he vanished. I think if he was still here, he'd want you to have this. Please, take good care of it for me. And there we go. Quest completed. Bob's Lost Soul. 55,000 experience points. Access to Bob's tomb. Bob's battle chest plate and Bob's soul here. Which is a quest item, so you'll need this for a later quest. And this is a leveled chest plate. Anyways, that was it for this quest guide. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!